I flew all the way to Dubai, the land of innovation and probably the next Silicon Valley, for the first and only AI-focused SEO conference. I will be sharing my key takeaways from the 9 talks and presentation that I attended. Stick around for the golden nuggets from day 3, which is a mastermind session with agency owners making well over $10 million. It all started with day 1 with yacht party at Dubai Harbour Marina. If Marina doesn't ring the bell, it's one of the best places to live in Dubai, and you may find yourself sitting next to a billionaire. As the sun sets over the Arabian Gulf, we took over to the waters on a luxury yacht for an unforgettable evening. Since there was nothing to learn here other than enjoying the views, networking with peers, and seeing Steven literally dancing on the floor. If you don't know who Steven is, he is the head of English markets at WordPress, which is a link building marketplace for non-English markets. They have got a really good inventory of websites to purchase links from. I will add a link in the description for you to get a discount on my name. Honestly, I may not be recording this video today, but it's all due to WordPress as they arranged this conference. All thanks to the team behind it. Stepping into the day 2. Hold your pen and paper since you will need to take some notes. The first talk was by Charles Floate, one of the most sought after SEO consultants and speakers. The presentation topic was how AI restarts the SEO industry. At the start of the presentation, he shared how he used Google libraries, TensorFlow for entity correlation, Keras to build and deploy neural networks, AutoML to deploy models, and JAX for turbocharging training before the launch of GPT-3. Don't worry if you didn't understand the previous sentence, since you're not a developer. I plan to figure out myself as well in the coming days.
We're in the same boat.
Then he shared some results from his own website where only the intro was written by human writer and the rest of the blog post was written by AI. The results? It is still ranking number 1. The third point that I liked was the inputs and the outputs are gonna change in SEO. This includes creating, generating, publishing, and promoting the content, everything. Notice, I wrote generating, not writing. This is because by the start of 2025, less than 9 months from now, nearly 95% of the content will be AI. Okay, one thing that was an eye-opener for me, when someone says he or she is an SEO, ask them for which platform: Google, Amazon, YouTube, TikTok, even platforms like Pinterest. Since mostly we're doing SEO for Google, we make it by default that the person saying he is an SEO is referring to ranking on Google. As per Charles, the highest paid SEO consultants are Amazon SEO consultants, not Google SEO consultants. Lastly, AI is not just impacting SEO, it will impact manufacturing, retail, accounting, entertainment, healthcare, cybersecurity, politics, pretty much everything. In short, the future of AI is the future of SEO. Alright, now we are on to the man, the myth, the legend, Julian Goldie. That's not what I say about him, he says the same thing about himself as well.
Pretty cool.
Well, he shared, let me count, 197 prompts that he's using for images, content, YouTube, keywords, competitor analysis, link building, and entity SEO. Well, anything left?
I got it covered.
What he says is that there are a lot of guest CEOs in SEO. They don't do what they teach. Well, I agree as well. Whatever I'm sharing in my videos, I am implementing the same stuff on my websites and my clients at GrowthWinners. This is why I shared my complete link building process on YouTube for transparency. One stunning hack that he shared for linkable assets, something that we do for our clients at GrowthWinners, is finding and writing on some trendy topics and they will attract link themselves. My take: use exploding topics to find the trends before they take off and be recognized as trend and create content on those topics, since there will be no competition and you will be ranked for that trend. Lastly, as Charles said in his presentation, Google SEO is and will be largely based on links. So with AI content, the biggest differentiator is becoming a brand in your niche. But wait, this is what everyone is saying, right? All that good stuff, social media, paid ads, organic SEO, all that stuff counts, but one way is to train LLMs on data. Gemini or Bing is and will be using the data from SERPs to provide a curated answer to the users. Now, if 10, 20, 30 websites are saying Julian Goldie is parasite SEO expert, it will consider Julian as an expert. Next level manipulation. Yes, I know.
You see, I know your secret.
The next guy, you met him for the first time in my video when I attended Chiang Mai SEO conference. You guessed it, Robert Niche. There are 2 challenges that we faced with most LLMs. Number 1 is hallucinations. It happens because of lack of knowledge. And number 2 is biases. It happens because of training datasets. When we talk about hallucinations in humans, it's just a vision without execution. So don't hallucinate, please. For LLMs, he suggested the solution to overcome those challenges. Build simple knowledge graph, retrieval augmented generation, that is RAG, programmatic SEO that I will discuss later in the video. He used an example about Dubai to build a simple knowledge graph by scraping or copying the top 10 content and asking GPT to extract important facts and details. Interestingly, the output was amazing. He then asked ChatGPT to build a knowledge graph by describing all possible attributes, connections, and relations. Also, by asking ChatGPT to visualize that knowledge graph. Now, if you're wondering how you can use this data, well, think of content planning, content generation, existing content optimization, and connecting entities.
It's as simple as that.
Then he shared his process of building a RAG model under 90 seconds. It's not such a complicated process, but I wish you should have attended the conference to learn how you can do that, since it's out of the scope of this video.
You totally missed out.
When it comes to programmatic SEO, the only and trusted expert that comes to my mind is Robert. He shared a case study where he ranked for tons of keywords related to models of this platform and got, well, still getting thousands of clicks per day. Does he hire a team of 500 writers? No, it was all done through code that we call as programmatic SEO. I love the mindset shift about programmatic SEO that he shared. It reads, programmatic SEO is not about spamming all possible keywords in a templated format. Instead, it's about fulfilling users' intent on a large scale with accurate data and technology. There is vast amount of unstructured data in an irregular format that you can leverage. If the same data is being used in one language, you can leverage it for another language or target another country. You see, it doesn't add up, it multiplies. Then he shared the project challenges he faced while building that website and then complete process on how he was able to still build it using AI and programmatic SEO techniques, provided most LLMs block that kind of content. For the next three speakers, you are meeting them for the first time. After the morning break, it was Ulrika's talk on entity optimization for generating experiences. She shared her insights on what entities really are and how we can utilize them on a deeper level when optimizing for generative experiences. Secondly, she discussed using schema to reference everything related and relevant to the page. I've shared this strategy on my YouTube channel. Would recommend watching it after this video. And then EEAT. I know it's the hottest topic. I will keep saying that EEAT largely depends on links, at least for now. As per Ulrika, if the content is high on YM/YL scale, you need to verify trustworthiness, author bios, fact-checking, entity connection with other sources, and creating helpful content. The fifth guy in the row is Gareth Simpson. My man.
My man.
He talked about the future of link building. If I could simplify this, it was all about the use cases of AI in link building. Since I own a link building agency, the workflows, SOPs, and automations we have built enable a 15-member team to achieve a level of work that maybe 50 members team would not achieve otherwise. But Gareth shared the next level of those approaches, a fully autonomous AI outreach process capable of prospecting, negotiating, and creating content to acquire links. Here's a quick insight from his presentation. You can and you should use Apollo.io to find highly targeted prospects for your link building campaign. Do you remember the techniques that I shared in my link building series on how you can segment your prospects and theme the whole copy of your emails for the target prospects? This is how you do that. So before lunch break, Vaibhav took the stage and talked about SEO AI tips and techniques to not only improve your process efficiency, but also your website's traffic. He shared two custom GPTs. Number one on analyzing websites analytics data from two distinct periods by comparing two CSV files. First CSV file is current 3-month data and second CSV file is previous 3 months data. That GPT provided output as a table and explained why those URLs are worth improving. For example, you may ask that GPT to show the pages where traffic increased and engagement time decreased, or pages where traffic increased and conversation decreased. The second GPT is for topical SEO. It utilizes the user-specified keyword to develop a comprehensive content structure, identify sub-niches, and expand it into each specific sub-niches. It will give you the output into a single orderly table, providing a holistic and in-depth view. My take on this approach is that you can get the idea of building a topical map using LLMs, but it's not perfect yet to build a comprehensive map based on the real-time data from SERPs and other tools. But it's still better than most approaches and best if you're looking to get started with a topical authority approach, which is the future of SEO. Let me know in the comments and I will create a complete step-by-step video on creating a topical map from scratch to launch your own semantic content network. Then he shared AI Content Planner, which is Google Sheet integration with GPT. It's basically asking ChatGPT to write an app script code for automatic content outline creation in Google Sheets. Here's how the input and output looks like. Then he shared a prompt that we can use to generate better metas to increase CTR. Yep, I'm still writing meta descriptions and titles even if Google rewrites them, since leaving them empty doesn't make sense to me.
How do other people do this?
The next tip is haro link building with touch of AI to supercharge your process. This strategy was shared by Chris in detail that we will talk about later in the video, but Weber's approach is fully automated. Number 1. They fetch the last unread email from Gmail, organize the queries in their respective cells in Google Sheets with the help of keywords, extract the relevant queries. Once the response is created, it prepares mail merge data and then create a draft email. That draft email is auto-saved in draft as reply to the same email that was fetched. The editor just need to review, edit, and press send. That's it. Here's how the final output looks like. Yes, I totally understand it's very hard to learn the strategy this way, but if you want to get hands-on experience, you gotta attend the next SEO Vibes conference. But tell me if you attend the conference because I asked you.
Don't ever betray me.
Okay, jokes apart, the next app script is stunning. Stunning in a way that you can export website audit from any tool and it can create a Google Sheet highlighting the issues with the number of URLs having those issues. Here's how the outcome looks like. There is a video coming soon on my channel where I shared how I do technical SEO audit, so you better subscribe to the channel. Lastly, he shared a prompt to build a persona for your marketing campaigns. You just need to enter the niche you are working in and the location you are targeting. I've shared a quite similar prompt earlier on my Facebook profile. Go follow me on socials if you don't want to miss next time when I post stuff like that. Here is another example by John. The next guy in the room doesn't need any introduction. Corey. We have seen multiple 1% million dollar companies. Have you thought of a 1% unicorn, aka billion dollar company? Well, it's possible as per OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman. Corey shared how he has built up to 200 GPT agents on the framework he has developed for semantic SEO and building topical authority. Pretty much everything that he is teaching in his course. He shared 40 out of those 200 in his talk. Since they are not public, I can share them here as well. One key insight that I got is this: if you can say the same thing in fewer words, it's easy for search engines to evaluate. Think of how you can reduce the cost for search engines and you always win. This is what semantic SEO is all about.
That's exactly right.
The second last speaker, Chris, where Gareth shared the strategies to use AI in link building outreach, something that we do. Chris shared the strategies for digital PR link building using AI. Starting from the idea generation better than GPT, can you give me 10 ideas about X, where X can be any topic, writing the pitches, the structure of a perfect pitch, and use of AI in social engineering. He shared the anatomy of a perfect pitch to secure links. That includes hook, web visibility proof, link enticement, quotable line, qualification being a commentator, and linguistic flurry. I can't show the exact pitches, but you got the idea, right? For expert qualification, Chris suggested getting a qualified expert that matches the niches you are working in. For example, a qualified realtor would be best for home, design, interior, and furniture niches. Then he shared his process on how one can use free Chrome extension AIRPM to write the pitches based on the same framework and including 4 elements that I just explained. One thing that I loved in his process is finding and feeding fresh information for variables to get better output. Number 1, using Perplexity to find sources, and number 2, using Grok to get sentiments on the products or anything that you're working on. Journalists love it when you add sentiment or trend about that topic in the industry. I have tried this technique multiple times in my outreach campaigns and it works every single time. For the next tip, you're gonna love it. Find 2 conflicting or different perspectives about the same thing from news articles. Save those articles as PDFs, upload them to ChatGPT and ask Chat to cross-analyze both and formulate a well-rounded perspective of both arguments based on the facts. Share the results in comments with me for the example you tried with this approach. Next, he shared some AI detection avoidance techniques since journalists run the pitches through plagiarism and AI checks. The next tip is the reason why the most people pitching on Haro do not end up getting a link. It's because the online presence of experts commenting on the topic matters as much as the pitch. Journalists check for the credibility of the expert in 3 ways. Number 1, check the website and see if it has credentials and bio. Number 2, LinkedIn profile that reflects and solidifies the persona and credentials they got from the website. And number 3, a quick Google search for the name. Chris recommended getting an AI LinkedIn social account and posting 2 to 3 times per day. This way, the LinkedIn profile ranks for its name. So, if journalists ever ask you to supply an image that should be taken by you, not a problem. AI tools like DALL-E and Midjourney are there to help. You gotta be good at prompting to get the desired output. Let me know in the comments if you want me to create a video series on getting your desired output by prompting the right way to LLMs. Then comes to digital PR, that is the future of link building. He shared his prompts to get ideas, extracting and analyzing the data for digital PR campaigns. Alright, the last talk, which was probably the shortest but but highly actionable. AI image generation under 15 minutes by Yodesh. He is the head of operations for Charles Floate training. Yodesh shared some excellent AI tools for image generation like Adobe Firefly, Topaz Labs, and Adobe Generative Fill. The other two are obvious, DALL-E and Midjourney. Here are my 3 key takeaways from his talk. Number 1. Use direct and to-the-point prompts when generating images with AI. You don't need to explain the whole concept or something long. Number 2. Keep iterating until you get the desired output, something I do with GPT and other LLMs as well. Number 3. Once you generate the image with AI, edit them to tweak as per your brand's color and fonts. Whoa, the video is getting quite long, but I hope you got massive value out of it. It took me 15 hours of preparation for this video, including scripting, recording, editing, and publishing. Show some love and hit subscribe so when I share videos like this in future, you get notified. Okay, on day 3, masterminds. Repeat after me. Masterminds are the best way to learn compared to courses and conferences. On that day, we had a structured 3-round mastermind with 15 groups, 5 members each. The format was really simple. Everyone had 25 to 30 minutes to share the top 3 problems they were facing in the business, and in that time, anyone could share the solution for those problems. The moderator leads the mastermind and keeps a check if the discussion goes out of the topic. I attended the agency mastermind and I truly feel blessed to be a part of that group where people like Joe, Julian, and Vaibhav who have built successful businesses in SEO. They were sharing their knowledge and experience to help each other with the problems we were facing. By successful, I mean these are actual multi-million-dollar businesses, and that too in SEO. I had the honor to share my strategies, tips, and insights on personal branding. The problems were unique, and since they don't discuss it in the public, that's why I'm not gonna share them in this video as well. But I will give you the idea. It was all related to hiring, marketing, sales, and improving operations. One thing that I noticed is the bigger the business gets, the bigger the problems. So the challenges get bigger and bigger as you succeed in the business. There's always a problem that the business is facing. So for masterminds, you learn, unlearn, relearn, test, fail, optimize, and iterate. While testing, failing, and optimizing, you make tons of money while saving thousands of hours that you may spend by figuring it out yourself. And after 2 days of discussing SEO and AI, White Press arranged an after party at one of the best beach clubs in Dubai, Bohemia. From dancing to live beats played by world-class DJs and enjoying refreshing drinks and a food buffet, it was truly an unforgettable night of music and laughter. Well, it was the same time when my friends took me from legs and arms and threw me into the pool since I was not getting into the pool myself.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I read each one of them and respond. And let me know which event you want me to attend next so you can get a free event recap while sitting in your cozy office and enjoying your coffee. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.